Okay, I'm going to do a little recording here. I just walked way down at the end of the beach, showing you kind of where I can't go much further than here. Kind of scan across here. This is kind of what we call, there's the point. I don't know exactly what it's called. But when the tide is in this far, which isn't very far, you still can't get around there. Kind of going to shoot out here a little bit. You can see the tide's out quite a ways. You see all the rocks. Kind of embarrassed. And I'll admit this right on camera. I shot a couple other scenes on the way here. And guess what? I had the aperture closed. So I got nothing. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't see anything on the viewer. Thought it was the sun glaring. Well, it wasn't. It was actually just good old Bill. Been a while since I used my camera a lot, so forget to check those kind of things. Alright, just kind of shooting here. I'm going to just scan back over here. I'll show you one of these. This is one of the high rises. It's called Real Mar. Just going to kind of scan it. Right here, I'm standing right out in front of it. Shoot all the way to the top. That's called Real Mar, I believe. Anyway, just kind of shooting a little vid for you. You can hear the ocean. Isn't it wonderful? It's a Friday afternoon. I decided to kind of take some time off. I've been doing a lot of work on the computer, sometimes 10, 15 hours a day. Well, most of the time 10, 15 hours a day. And I just kind of said, hey, I got to get out of there. My neck is hurting so bad from sitting in front of that computer, for one thing. Partly because I don't have a decent chair. I've really got to go buy a good office chair. That's all there's to it. But anyway, just thought I'd kind of show you a little bit about the wonderful beach I live by. You can see, you shoot down here a little bit, you can see a mixture of black sand along with the kind of gray or tan colored sand. We have a lot of black sand here, a lot of volcanic leftover, I guess you'd call it. Alright, that's what I'm going to shoot for now. I will click off and shoot a little bit later when I get back closer to where I go back up into San Carlos. Okay, I'm going to give you another perspective here on the beach. I'm down the beach a little ways. You can see all the rocks. Very rocky beach. So when the tide is in, I'm not quite sure how in the heck you could even walk on that. I don't think you could. I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to talk to a couple of my friends here. But I'm going to stand back this way a little. Show you the people out here. Some of them are body surfing. Some of them are just board, the little, what do you call them? I forget, the little boards. Surfing. So, and I'm loving the sound. It's so peaceful. Like I said, just took an afternoon off. Haven't done that yet since I've been here, hardly. So, I wanted to do it. Trying to give you a perspective. I'll show you. This is where the houses start, right here. I mean, these are people living right on the beach. Right on the beach. So, kind of nice. Hear that all the time. But when the tide is in, you're only about, looks to me like about 40 feet from the water. So, that's pretty nice, I guess. All right. I'm going to shut down again, but I know this new jabbering on here is probably just kind of boring. Anyway, I will be back in a little bit, see if I can get any other perspectives. Okay, time for another perspective here. Coming back around another little turn here in the beach, and I'm shooting over toward Coronado. You can see some of the high rises. I think what I will do is I will try to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's somewhere around Coronado, Gorgona. Those are some of the high-rises that are built there where people live. You can see the mountain range in the back. Alright, I'll scan back here. Alright, I'm going to give you a selfie here, just to, I guess, show off my Panama tan a little bit. And I'm going to try and maybe put the ocean behind me. So, I don't know what this will look like. I don't have any subjectivity here. So here goes. Okay. That's as far away as I can get it. Kind of tell my hair is getting a little longer. I'm afraid to go get a haircut, to tell you the truth. Because I can't speak enough Spanish to kind of tell him what I want. And I've kind of seen, it looks to me like they cut a lot of the guys the same. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to try and talk to some guy that I know that was a hairstylist all his life. And I'm going to see what his thoughts are. So anyway, alright, that's enough. Just thought you might want to see what this mug looked like today. Alright, so you can see I'm kind of coming around the corner here. Alright, that's about it. I'll show you all this huge beach here. All the rock again. Quite large. Lots and lots of rock. Alright, that's it, guys. Maybe a little bit later. Here are some giant trees that I tried to record earlier when I had the cover closed. Just kind of giving you an idea. These are huge. The one over here. I don't know what these are. Just giving you a perspective a little bit about how big they are. Another huge one here. Give you an idea of the trunk size here. See the trunk size here? Look at this thing. It is huge. And we go right up into the sun, sorry. Anyway, there you go. While we're at it, this is where one of my friends lives right here. This is Clifford and Deb. Kind of their place. It's a huge place. 3,400 square feet, I think. You add more. So, I'm going to just giving you kind of a neat look at his place a little bit. Let's see if they're home here in a minute. Maybe I can get a cold beer or something.